Hey guys, Phantom Z on 18 here with another video. Today I got another toy review, or a video of me ranking every single figure. Well, not all figures, because of in Ultraman Z there were some transparent figures. They were the same thing as the other figures, but just transparent. So I don't have those. So yeah. In this video, sorry, excuse me. In this video, I'm gonna be ranking all Ultraman Z figures from best to worst, or from worst to best. So, or in my opinion, from the least good to, like, you know, the overall good, like the best figure. So, I will do the monsters and I will do the ultras at the same time. So, from the first figure we're gonna take a look at, it's gonna be like my least favorite figure of this entire series, or series of figures. So yeah, let's get on with the video. So yeah, my least favorite figure of this entire series of figures, or Ultraman Z figures, it has to be Ultroid Zero. Honestly, this figure, despite having so many good details on him, I'm not a big fan of the, like, most of the figure cast in like this cheap gray plastic. I just wish that some pieces were painted silver, but just like, overall, like, I didn't like Ultroid Zero. He's just one of those Ultraman Zero characters just to milk. And I really don't like the Ultroid Zero, and it's best that he stays dead forever. And gray plastic, I'm not a huge fan of, but at least it has nice details overall. And my other least favorite figure in this entire, like, you know, wave of Ultraman Z figures will have to be the Granagon. I can't pronounce his name. So yeah. So yeah, the only reason why he's my least favorite figure is because the less paint. Like, you know, the less paint, and overall he's not that detailed really well. I mean, I wish this type of detail on the leg would be around the figure. So yeah. And honestly, the figure size could have been better, but yeah, overall he's my second to last least favorite figure. So yeah. And the fact that he's not that articulated well. He's just have the arm articulation. I would have wished he had head articulation. So yeah. My third favorite figure of this entire, or my least favorite figure of this entire Ultraman Z figures will have to be Naranga. Now, the reason why Naranga is very low on this list is because he is good and everything. It's just that the size is, like, kind of bothers me. Like, look at this. That's not the size we saw in Ultraman Z. I would have liked it if the figure would have been like this, like kind of like this big. But now, like, he's really small. I'm not sure that's perfectly accurate, but to me, I kind of thought that Ultraman that this was the correct size. So yeah, and yeah, he's good overall. Just he could have been better. So the next figure that's kind of like my least favorite figure will have to be the Bolton. I think it's the name, Bolton. I don't know. So yeah, the reason why this figure is kind of low on this list. I know it's a new figure, but it's really fun. It's really fun, at least. And I mean, it's just a shell. Like, there's nothing you can get out of it. You just, like, the only thing you can do is just this or this. I like it overall, but it's not too fun compared to the other figures that are gonna be on the list. Now the next figure we're gonna take a look at has to be another one of my least favorite. Will have to be this Trotos. Now, the reason why this figure is kind of like, you know, my kinda least favorite is because, well, I wish, you know, the size again. I wish the size could be a little bigger. And at least the detailing overall is really good on this figure. Really good. Like, you have the good details over here and there, but I just wish some parts were painted, like the Red King head, the horn, or Spikes' part. Or, yeah. This Trotos was a nice monster. And I wish I had more articulation. Like, the arms are the only part of the articulation, like no tail articulation, no leg articulation, no head articulation. So, yeah. So, like, yeah. This figure's good overall, but articulation wise, it could be better. The next figure on this list will have to be Ultraman Z Galaxy Rising. Reason why he's kind of a bit lower on this list is because he kind of needed more paint, to be honest. Some more gold, some more silver. Could have been good, but the head sculpt looks good overall. And overall, yeah, it could be better. Playability wise, at least you're not going to be scratching so many paint. But I really do like Geed Galaxy Rising in the series. I really like it. Brings me back memories of 2017. Next figure we're gonna take a look at is Alien Boros. I can't pronounce the name. I'm really sorry. So yeah, he's my my middle favorite figure because the fact that he's painted gold, I really love the gold that they did on him. He's probably my second favorite, my most favorite Ultra monster in this Ultraman Z figure line. Because of the gold paint, it really makes him look nice and brings out all the nice details. Like, it makes it shine. And the fact that they added more paint, black there for the eyes and blue for the eyes and the silver for the mouth, that's good paint overall. And I probably think this is one of the best accurate Ultraman Z figures in this particular toy line, because literally this figure is exactly the same thing as a suit. Kinda, I'm not sure. Next figure on this list will have to be Wyndham. Now, this figure is really good for the most part. I mean, it has nice details, it has a nice silver paint deco, but I wish, again, it has head articulation. So, yeah, this figure is good overall, and it's a nice little update for the character itself, and you have a good Wyndham figure in scale with your Sparkles and monsters and stuff like that. If you have the Ultra Monster 500 series Nicholas, it's nice to have this figure next to him. All we need is one last capsule monster, the Agira figure. That's all we need. So, yeah. I like this figure overall. It's really nice, has a nice paint deco overall. So yeah. Now, the next figure we're gonna take a look at has to be Sevenger. Now, Sevenger was a nice little character. It was a fun character overall. And this figure is really the best representation of a Sevenger figure, well, specifically the Ultraman Z version. And I really like him overall. When I first saw him and I saw the reactions of many fans, I kind of think he was overhyped and exaggerated. But as time went on, this character kind of grew on me, and I liked it. I like how cartoony he looks. And the funny thing is, he looks more badass in modern mechas nowadays. Even including Mechagodzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong. Sevenger looks way better than him. Just look how big he is. Look how muscular he is. Just look at those arms. Oh, jeez. See. So, yeah. I like the paint overall they did on this guy. Next figure on my close to my favorite, well, not my kind of least favorite, he's somewhere in the middle. Now we're gonna start off with an Ultraman Z form. Now my least favorite Ultraman Z form will have to be Ultraman Z Delta Rise Claw. Now the reason why he's so low on this list is because, well, I feel like he could be better. I just wish he was fully painted silver, and leave these like paint like on it, the figure as well, because this gray plastic does not look really good on him. Similar to the Zero Beyond figure, it does not look that good because he's like cast in this sparkly gray plastic. I mean, Ultraman X was kind of okay because like it's the first time they ever done it, and it doesn't look that far off of Ultraman X like compared to this on-scene suit. It was kind of this dark gray, not shiny silver. But Delta Rise Claw was kinda shiny silver, but I just wish the figure was like silver, like all the way, kinda like the Ultraman Taiga Photon Earth. But the paint apps they added to him is good overall. I just wish the paint, like they added silver. So yeah, I like the paint they did overall on this figure. It looks okay, but I feel like it could be better with silver paint, like all the way all over the figure, than leave this paint apps as well. So yeah. Following up with the list, here is Ultraman Z Gamma Future. Now he is good overall. I love the paint apps they did with him. Again, could be better. But I really like Gamma Future in the series. I like his abilities, the fact that he can summon Tiga, Dyna, and Gaia, and Tiga and Dyna and Gaia can sometimes change forms, and yeah, that was amazing. And the fact that he can like adapt some of their abilities, like Gaia turning small or getting inside a kaiju to blow up the insides. Gamma Future was my favorite overall, but the next ones are definitely my favorite, more than Gamma Future. Now, my most favorite kaiju figure in this entire Ultraman Z figure will have to be Guriza. Guriza, I liked him. I liked how creepy he was in the series. And the paint apps on this figure makes it feel like one of those older, taller Bandai scale figures on a smaller scale. I really like the paint apps they did. I mean, this is the most painted figure they ever did of Ultraman Z kaijus. So yeah, I really like how painted this figure is, despite the back having no paint, but the front has way more paint than frickin' than Ultroid Zero, literally. So yeah, Grizia is my favorite figure of this entire Ultraman Z kaijus. Or is it? Now, the next figure on this entire, will end the entire list. We're almost close to my favorite figures. The fourth to last favorite figure will have to be Ultraman Z Alpha Edge. Now, the reason why he's kind of low on this list is because, well, there's an issue on mine. His legs are kind of too forward to the point he's gonna fall. But yeah, that's just a figure issue on mine. But playability wise, I'm kind of afraid to scratch all the nice paint they did with this figure. I mean, just look at all that silver they did. I'm kind of like, playability wise, it's kind of scary because you might scratch up some of this beautiful paint work. Detailing is nice overall, but Alpha Edge is kind of good overall. But I like the next forms a bit better. Now, the third, my most favorite Ultraman Z figure will have to be Ultraman Z Beta Smash. Now, the reason why I like this figure is because of how beefy he is. That is so accurate. That's what I like. He's mostly red, but some parts are missing silver, but at least what they have so far looks good. Gives me some CR5s with this paint right here. And I like how beefy he is and how strong he is and how, like, just look at that. Look at that. I just really like that. I'm not saying I like the muscles part, but the fact that he can stand because of the muscles they put on this figure, he can stand definitely well compared to my other figures because they're so skinny. So yeah, he's my favorite figure of my third favorite figure. Now, my second favorite figure of this entire Ultraman Z toy line will have to be Ultraman Z himself, and his like regular form. The reason why I like this form more than the others is because this is the first ever Ultraman Z like form we ever see, and it's its original form, and he rarely uses it. But I really like the original look for him. I just wish he uses quite more often. and I like the paint apps he did. He's probably one of the best painted like Ultraman, newer Ultraman figures, because if you take a look at Ginga, he was painted well a little, but there were some bits missing. I mean, I know this one has too, but he has more paint. Ultraman Z has more paint compared to Taiga, and well, to an extent, Bead. So yeah, my second. If you're an Ultraman collector, you must have Ultraman Z at least in his like regular form in your collection. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. The number one Ultraman Z figure, or toy, a part of this toy line, will have to be King Joe Storage Custom. Now, I really like this toy. I really like that you can split him apart, give him into like new, like, you know, tank mode, flying mode, robot mode, and tank mode, robot mode, and yeah. The fact that each of these parts you can do some like fun playability with them is good, and the fact that that thing has sounds. And there's more sounds if you press and hold. I think it has like 4 forms or 3 forms, I'm not sure. But the thing is, each of these like forms, you can play some new sounds with them. We got some treads. Blasting sounds, flying or charging sounds or something like that. Footsteps. So yeah. This figure is so fun because you can actually use this with the other Ultra Monster and Ultra Hero series figures. And yeah, he is my number one favorite Ultraman Z figure of all time. So yeah. Now, that was my video of ranking every single Ultraman Z figure from this entire toy line. Now, what do I think about this? All these figures overall. Overall, these figures are good overall for 2020. Now I cannot wait what Ultraman Trigger has in coming. I really hope we get more Heisei monsters and more, you know, re-releases of Heisei monsters. And some re-release of Sparkles that were like, you know, hard to find right now. Now, my favorite figure of these entire like Ultraman Z like figures will have to be Z in his base form, Beta Smash, and King Joe Storage Custom. That's my opinion. If you like otherwise, and it's good overall, it's your opinion as well. So yeah guys, hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well, that will be linked down below. And yeah guys, thank you guys for watching this, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.